You're watching WYLN TV 35. Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. An update on a wanted man from yesterday's newscast. Lehman Township Police say they have now in custody 18-year-old Eugene Paisley Jr. The Nanticoke man was wanted for allegedly shooting out windows at Lake Lehman Junior-Senior High School during a drive-by last week. Police say they were helped by information from the public and Pennsylvania State Police. He was taken into custody without incident and is being held in the Luzerne County Correctional Facility after being arraigned on charges. At a meeting last night, employees of Berwick Hospital Center and concerned residents spoke before Berwick Borough Council. Over 100 people came out to the council meeting to speak and be heard, hoping to stop the closure of Berwick Hospital, including many of the nearly 80 union healthcare workers at the hospital turned out Monday night. They were given a 90-day notice about the closure on July 15th. The hospital owner has plans to turn the building into a psychiatric facility. Borough Council and other elected officials in attendance can't do anything legally to stop the closure, but they say will work to get answers with the closure. The next closest hospital is about a half-hour away. A fight between two convicted murderers at the Dallas State Correctional Institution yesterday ended with one man stabbed with a shank and the other in isolation in the prison's restrictive housing unit. The fight broke out around noon Monday when 51-year-old inmate John Bird used a shank to attack 60-year-old inmate Ford Howard. Howard was stabbed multiple times before the prisoners were separated, and he was taken to Geisinger, Wyoming Valley Medical Center for treatment of his wounds. Bird was placed in isolation in the prison's restrictive housing unit. Both inmates refused to talk about the attack to troopers. Court records show both are serving life for murders committed in the 1980s. Court records show no charges had yet been filed in connection with the stabbing Monday. The incident has been classified as an aggravated assault investigation. Hazleton police found a man carrying 2 pounds of meth while riding with his Uber. 27-year-old Omar Rojas Zapata was taken into custody during a traffic stop after officers observed him leaving a residence with a bright orange shoebox, then getting into the back seat of an Uber he had waiting for him. When the Uber driver was pulled over, he cooperated with officers and they called in a city canine which detected the presence of drugs. Police obtained a search warrant for the vehicle, requesting it be towed to a secure location. Rojas Zapata was taken to the police station in the meantime. Police later found the shoebox contained 2 pounds of meth with a street value of $30,000. He now faces a felony count of manufacture, delivery, or possession with intent to deliver, and was sent to jail unable to immediately post bail, which was set at $200,000. Pennsylvania State Police in Schuylkill Haven responded to the Grace Evangelical Free Church for a report of a burglary. The pictured male suspect forcibly gained entry into the church using a side window. Upon entering, the suspect utilized a crowbar and forcibly gained entry into an office within the church. It's believed the suspect got out through the same window and fled in an unknown direction. At this time, it's unknown if any items from within the church were stolen. Estimated value of damaged items is $200. Anyone with information is asked to contact Pennsylvania State Police Schuylkill Haven Station at 570-754-4600 or anonymously contact the PA Crime Stoppers toll-free tip line 1-800 4 PA tips. Coming up on WYLN News, we travel down to Sugarloaf to visit the True Cost of Washington event at the Gulf gas station on State Route 93. Plus, all the local events this evening for National Night Out. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast, brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
All of the unique things to do in the Pocono Mountains cannot be shown in 15 seconds. You'll just have to book your stay with us to find out.
Like and follow WYLN News on Facebook for the midday WYLN News update, posted between noon and 2 p.m. Tomorrow's care starts today with Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton, your ER partner.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Hey! Did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network.
As we've reported, Americans for Prosperity PA held the True Cost of Washington event today, offering gas for $2.38 a gallon, alongside Congressman Dan Muser. Our Philip Kaufman has the story.
Today at the Gulf gas station on Route 93, some folks were able to reminisce on a price of gas that seems so distant to where prices are nowadays, as the True Cost of Washington event brought the tour to Sugarloaf.
This is our 4th stop across the Commonwealth, so the other events were out in the Southwest. Now we're up crossing diagonally across the state, and now we're up in the Northeast. And we are essentially just trying to meet people where they are at the gas pump, talk with them a little bit about the true cost of Washington, how we're paying more and getting less, and then connecting them with some of the solutions that Congress could advance right now, send to President Biden, that would drop the prices on things like groceries and gas. And so it's just been our privilege to do it. And then right when we're talking with folks, we're asking them to visit truecostofwashington.com to sign our petition that goes right to the inbox of their member of Congress, 2 U.S. senators, demanding that these guys finally unleash energy abundance, cut some of the red tape that's keeping us back, and certainly end the spending spree that's been happening in Washington the past couple of years.
In attendance to the event and helping his local constituents at the pump and discussing current gas hikes and inflation was Congressman Dan Muser.
Joined with Americans for Prosperity, we have gasoline available to the constituents of the 9th Congressional at $2.38. A reminder to folks, that gasoline a short 14, 15 months ago was at this price. And we wanted to give back. We want everybody to appreciate it, but also understand that there's a better way.
The congressman spoke to individuals at the pump and waiting in line to gauge their current experience and how they're feeling with the state of the United States.
Some people here are actually very upset because they don't think anything's being done. Some people are very, very grateful because they're either on fixed incomes or they're trying to pay for their family needs. And yet, because of the inflation and because of the high gasoline prices that attribute to inflation, it's very, very difficult. And certainly, we were there at $2.38 gasoline, so we need policies to bring us back there.
At the event, those who came to benefit from the generosity of the organization are also encouraged to reach out to their area's representatives, as well as the encouragement of getting out to vote this November.
We're going to need to change things on Election Day, so people need to come out and vote for lower price gasoline, vote to end this high level of inflation. Let's vote to make America stronger.
Reporting from the Gulf gas station on Route 93 in Sugarloaf with WYLN News, I'm Philip Kaufman.
By the end of the event, it was reported they brought in 175 cars and pumped over 2,277 gallons of gas. Geisinger continues recruitment efforts, so if you're looking to get hired, look out for this Thursday. The health system will hold an in-person hiring event in Berwick from noon to 6 p.m. this Thursday, August 4th. The event taking place at Geisinger Berwick, located at 2200 West Front Street. Openings exist in the inpatient and the outpatient setting and include the Geisinger Berwick Clinic. Attendees should bring an updated resume with them to the event. Registration is encouraged but not required for the Thursday hiring event. Walk-ins are welcome. Visit geisinger.org/Berwick to register. And if you'd like to learn more about job opportunities at Geisinger or to sign up for the Geisinger Job Alerts, you can visit jobs.geisinger.org. Many communities throughout our area are joining others across the nation, gearing up for events marking this evening's National Night Out, including at Urana Park in Weatherly Borough. That's happening from 5 to 9 p.m.
So we have a lot of different organizations coming. The Carbon County DA's office is going to be there, the Carbon County Sheriff's, DCNR. They just acquired new property by Weatherly, so they're going to be there. The Game Commission is going to be there, Fish Commission is going to be there. So we're going to have all these different agencies along with our local EMS and our fire department that we work hand in hand with. They're going to be there just for the community just to get together and meet everybody and see what all the equipment that we have and just interact with each other. We hope everybody comes down and visits with the Weatherly Police Department and all the other local agencies.
Other events can be found at the West Hazelton Borough Building on South Broad Street from 5 to 8, Wright Township Municipal Park Mountaintop 5:30 to 8:30, Birchwood Park in Plains Township from 5 to 9, and the Bloomsburg Fairgrounds from 6 to 8. And there may be other events in your area, not just being held tonight, so check with your area to find events near you. The event on the first Tuesday in August began in 1984 as a way to bring law enforcement and communities they serve together to strengthen police-community partnerships. Coming up on Drum's News Choice, we talk the rescheduled Sunny Day Camp on this Trooper Talk Tuesday, plus Leading the Way Part 2 with Officer Ashley Harris. And stay with us for everything else we have lined up for you later tonight on WYLN TV.
When kid stuff was kid stuff. Remember those days? We do. What? Visit mountains.com.
Like and follow WYLN News on Facebook for the midday WYLN News update, posted between noon and 2 p.m. Powered by Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton, the all-new emergency room at Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton is nearly double the size. Our updated facility features all private rooms, the latest technology, and a quicker, easier check-in process. Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton, your partner in ER care.
When emergency strikes, trust your care to the all-new ER at Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton. With a facility that's now twice the size. Experienced nurses who see you right away. A quick assessment process makes sure you get the care you need. Advanced technology on site. Safe, private treatment rooms, and a peace of mind that only this level of care can bring. When it matters most, trust your partner in emergency care. Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton.
Something is out there. What it is, no one knows. However, since its first sighting, there have been numerous reports of strange lights in the night sky. Some say they are extraterrestrials, flying saucers. But to all of those seemingly unrelated uncertainties, there is one common thread.
Solo Spaceman on WYLN TV 35. Thursdays at 1:30, Saturdays at 4, Sundays at 9. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Go hog wild for Iron Pigs Baseball. WYLN is televising the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs live. America's favorite pastime on your local network, WYLN TV 35. See the Stars of Tomorrow at Coca-Cola Park. Don't miss any of the games here on WYLN TV 35. Visit WYLNTV.com for a complete Iron Pigs schedule. Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs on WYLN, your home for live sports. When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
Welcome to Trooper Talk Tuesday, and with me today, Trooper Anthony Petrosky from Troop in Hazleton. And there was a little bit of a problem. The weather got in the way of sunny day camp.
Ugh.
And again, it's something that you have to do because all the people that are coming, some of them just can't be outside.
You know, and it was a very tough decision to make, but it was the right decision. So Sunny Day Camp was supposed to be in May of this year, and because of the weather, we weren't able to have it. It was like 40 degrees and raining all day.
Yeah.
So the day before, I made the call to postpone, not cancel, postpone Sunny Day Camp. Now, for those of you who don't know what Sunny Day Camp is, it's a one-day camp for kids and adults with special needs and disabilities. It's completely free. It's at the Pocono Racetrack, and it is typically a rain or shine event. This just wasn't the right day for it. Mother Nature was not on our side. Made the decision, made 125 phone calls, sent emails to make sure, because we take people from anywhere. It's not just the 4 counties that Troop N covers. I have people coming from Cambria County, which is almost 4 hours away.
Wow.
So I want to make sure they didn't make the trek up here to the Poconos for a day that wasn't going to happen. So everybody got the message, nobody showed up, and it is now coming up in September 17th. So we're hoping for good weather. It's at Pocono Racetrack. The only good thing about this is we could take more people. It's free. You know, it doesn't cost you anybody, and I'm still taking more people if they want to sign up for this camp.
So everybody who said that they were going to be there in May,
they're
have to
already
register.
in. Everybody's in.
That's all taken
care of. But I'm willing to take additional people because this is just such a fun day. It's free. All the displays are static. They can move around with their families at their own leisure. It's a wonderful day.
Like what? What do you have?
Our helicopter will be there, our patrol vehicles, our motorcycle unit, our horses, our canines, SWAT vehicles, we have fire trucks, we have PennDOT vehicles, the Pennsylvania Game Commission's going to be there, the Fish and Boat Commission. It's a lot of hands-on things. They get to wear a lot of our gear, go in our cars, go in the vehicles, turn the lights on. We also have a selfie station, a DJ, a face painter. It's a whole day full of fun.
And again, who are you gearing this toward? Because Camp Cadet is for young people, but this is for everybody.
This is for any age. So I have people registered, kids that are 5 years old. I have individuals in their 70s that are registered. So this is really just a day for anybody. Again, it's tailored towards people who have special needs or disabilities. This way they could come and get that Camp Cadet experience, but at their own leisure with their family members, with their medical guardians, things like that. It's a phenomenal day. It's our favorite day of the year. So September 17th, we want everybody to hope for good weather.
All right. Well, now you can look right there in the camera, give them the invitation, and how they can make a reservation.
Yes.
And does it have to be a reservation?
So you
or
do
can
have
you
to
show up?
I'll take anybody that just shows up, but I would rather if you could sign up, which is on www.troopncampcadet.com. Click on the Sunny Day link and register. I get an email, and then we'll receive an email about a week before the actual event, which is going to be September 17th at the Pocono Racetrack.
What time?
10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
So you got a big window there to have fun.
We're hoping for good weather. It's a great event. We have a race club that we team up with every year. Unfortunately, they're not going to be here on the September 17th, but I think a couple of them are going to make the trek up on their own just to take the kids out on the racetrack.
Oh, nice.
Such an awesome thing. Yeah, it really is a day full of smiles, and we're hoping for good weather.
Okay, September 17th,
Yes.
and the web address again?
TroopNcampcadet.com.
Okay, and we hope that you will be there and be here again with us on Trooper Talk Tuesday.
This is my idea of relaxation.
Did you know that WYLN News provides news updates every weekday afternoon
at 1, 3, and 5 here on TV and on social media?
Did you also know you can watch WYLN News on the go by visiting our website or YouTube page?
Now more than ever,
WYLN is your local news leader.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Attention WYLN viewers, WYLN TV can now be seen on the Hazleton Service Electric Cablevision HD tier, channel 507, and over the air at 35.1. WYLN, we're your local network. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online.
WYLN's going behind the scenes to learn more about the lives and goals of our local leaders. So, Ashley Harris is leading the way into part 2 of this week's series. Welcome to Leading the Way, and this week we are spending it with Officer Ashley Harris of the Weatherly Police Department. And yesterday we found out that she was a cheerleader, she had a great time in high school, she's a Hazleton Cougar, and then she decided, because her grandpa was Pennsylvania State Police and his granddaughter wanted to be a police officer.
Yep.
Now, your grandfather, I'm sure, was not telling you about all of the female police officers that he may have dealt with.
No, so back when he was a police officer in the 1980s-ish, when he first retired from there, females weren't really police officers. It was more considered a male job, and you had to be a certain height to do that duty. So he really didn't have many police officers that were females at that time. So that's why he really pushed me and drive me, because it was coming more commute with females being police officers now.
Well, he must have seen something in you that made him think, she's got it. That, because again, you're right, males, police officers, and here you are, cheerleader. So now they look at you and say, oh, come on, Ashley. So what about all of that physical requirement?
He knew that I was definitely physically fit for the job because I was always active as a kid. And he also seen me always drive for what I wanted growing up. Even if it was being the varsity cheer captain, I always drove to want to do that. And I got it because I'd always push myself that extra limit to get it. So.
And then, in case you missed it yesterday, your grandma was not really thrilled about this.
No.
So how did you approach her when you said, this is what I'm doing?
So I didn't necessarily tell anybody I was applying to the Lackawanna Police Academy until I did it and got in, and I showed everybody my letter that I got in, and I'm like, it's official, guys, so
I'm going.
Yep.
And again, from your perspective, here you are, and they are obviously thinking about your safety, especially your grandma, because she saw her husband come home, and I'm sure she had a lot of very tense times. And so did that make any impact at all?
I'm sure it bothered them a little bit, but then they seen how much I really wanted it, so then they stood back on the sidelines and supported me.
What about you?
I wanted it more than anything in the world.
So it didn't, no?
Nobody's opinions really bothered me at the time. If they didn't want me to do it, I still wanted to do it, so I pushed myself to do it.
Okay, well, we have a determined lady here, and we're going to continue our discussion with her, Ashley Harris, an officer in the Weatherly Police Department, tomorrow on Leading the Way. And that's the news. Remember, the source matters now more than ever. Catch all the latest on our Facebook page, YouTube page, or at WYLNTV.com. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next, right here on WYLN TV.